Hello, everyone. This is Independent Conservative. I'm Ryan Bowling. Thank you all for joining me. I want to get right down to the business at hand. I'm pretty sure you guys are all familiar with the Megan Thee Stallion booty twerking situation at the, what was it, Atlantic, a rally in Atlanta by Kamala Harris. Okay. Yeah. Now, mind you, I did not watch and listen to that entire rally. I didn't get a chance to do any of that. I told you guys I cannot stomach that. All the lies and so forth. The most I can do is read you an article on it. Okay. But yeah, I couldn't listen. But I did see the clip of Megan Thee Stallion twerking. Okay. Now, let's get right down to the bottom line with this, the nudie swoop, if you will. Okay. First things first, I don't listen to Megan Thee Stallion. So I am not going to attack her as a rapper. I'm not going to criticize her as a musician, if you want to call that music, or any of that. So anyone here that is a fan of Megan Thee Stallion and you're watching my video, don't get triggered, because I'm not going to talk about anything about her and her music in terms of her personality or who she is or whatever. I will say this, though, that what she represents stinks. Is stank, okay? It's stank. And so I don't know how else, whatever way to interpret it. I believe about a year or so ago, I did happen to come across one of her videos and I saw just a smidgen of it. And all they were doing was exactly what she was doing in the rally, twerking. Okay, now, where do we even start? Well, first things first, on the part of trying to reach a certain segment of the black population and using a rapper such as Megan Thee Stallion to reach that crowd, I can understand. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad at Kamala Harris and her campaign administrators for using Megan Thee Stallion for this. And for also, from what I heard too, people walked out of the black people walked out of the rally. There was people walking out of the rally after this twerk event. Okay, and there were a lot of, I won't say a lot of black people, but a decent number of black people that I saw in TikTok videos and so forth who were in disagreement of this twerk situation. But I'm not even mad at Kamala Harris and her administration for using Megan Thee Stallion as a way to reach a certain segment of the black population. I'd be mad. What I take homage at is the fact that this is how they interpret, Democrats interpret all black people. Okay, that's what I want. That's what I have a ticky-tock bit, because I would argue that most black people in America do not listen or give a rat's rectum about Megan Thee Stallion or her music. Okay, I have to say that. Now, maybe some young kids, if you're trying to reach young teenagers or whatever, but they don't vote, so okay, then that's different. But adults who listen to her, I don't think that crowd in America is that big. Problem I have with Megan Thee Stallion pushing this whole up with Kamala Harris pushing this idea is that they are limiting the scope of black people in this community. It's like, well, the only people that you can reach in terms of trying to get votes is this segment of black people. That is an embarrassment and totally inaccurate and stupid, to say the least. If that segment of people only makes up 10% of the over 40 to 42 million blacks in America, I wouldn't even say 10%. I would have to go down to say 5%. Then that's not much. Okay. But of course, the Democrats are going to try to reach that group no matter what the case would be. But this once again goes down to the idea that this is how Democratic politicians think about black people. They think all black people like rap music. They think all black people like twerking. Now, let me add this to it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people in that rally in Atlanta were not people who listen to rap music. Okay. I don't think Kamala Harris's administration took that in consideration. And I would argue that perhaps Kamala Harris and her administration and the market, whatever, weren't, privy to Megan Thee Stallion getting up there twerking. I'm going to assume they didn't suggest she do that. That she was just there to try to get the attention of younger people and so forth, Generation Z, X, whoever they were trying to reach. And she was trying to get their attention with that. I don't think that I'm going to assume that Kamala Harris and her administration weren't that stupid and that ignorant to say to Megan Thee Stallion, up there, when you get up there, do a little twerk. That's to let them know that we in. We know that's what y'all like, to see. We know we believe all black people like to see people twerking and listen to this kind of rap music. So you get up there and just do a little twerk. I'm going to assume that that's not what they were thinking, okay? But whatever case may be, that's a small audience in comparison to the greater scope of things. And I'm pretty sure that most of the people in that rally weren't Megan Thee Stallion fans. So for them to put her up there and allow her to do that was just crazy. It's just crazy. But once again, this tells you guys, this is what Democratic politicians think of us. And unfortunately, a lot, well, I'm not going to say a lot. Unfortunately, a decent amount of black people go for this kind of stuff. They go for this kind of stuff. They fall for this kind of rhetoric, this kind of imagery. And when I was watching a clip of that video and Megan Thee Stallion twerking, and she had her camaraderie around her and her dancers around her, and they were doing the same thing, I was looking into the audience and I saw what appeared to be, it wasn't, I don't think this person was black. I think this person was either, I don't know if they were black or mixed or white or what, but they looked so weird. Like, I could tell just by the look on this individual's face in the audience. They was like the first row, and I could tell by the look on this person's face, like, what in the world am I looking at here? This is insane. But it's all about optics, right? So they're trying their best not to look disgusted, looking all weird and carrying on. And I wanted to say, why don't you just go ahead and say, get the HELL off the stage, woman. I don't want to see that. Maybe in the privacy of my own room if we freaking it out. But I don't want to see that in a rally. I'm supposed to be voting for Kamala Harris. So in ending this video, because there's a whole lot to say about this except to say it's stupid. What are we voting for? What are we as black people voting for when we see something like this? Are we voting for Kamala Harris and her policies? Or are we voting for Twerk City 2024 or 2020? I don't know. Are we voting for Megan Thee Stallion or are we voting for Kamala Harris? Is that what black Americans want? When Kamala Harris gets in office, by having Megan Thee Stallion up here on stage twerking and doing his nasty stuff, are you saying, Kamala Harris, let me just put it like this. Are you saying that you are going to create policies that promote twerkers? So in all of your campaigns, you're going to have twerkers. When you're up there giving speeches, you're going to have twerkers to your left and twerkers to your right, twerkers in front of you, twerkers in the back of you. Is that what you're going to do? Are you going to have twerkers when you? I mean, what do you when you give your inauguration, when an inauguration speech is given? What you going to do? You going to have twerkers there? You might as well. You got them here in your. I guarantee you, man. When the DNC starts, oh my goodness, that's going to be a fart show. It's going to be a nasty fart show. They're probably going to have twerkers, strippers, everything else. They're going to probably have people walking around in chains as a metaphor for black people being in bondage and so forth. It's going to be a crap show. I guarantee you. I don't see how anyone could stomach it, because I'm predicting that right now. If it is not that, and I'm going to be shocked. Finally, the Democrats are waking up that all black people don't believe that they're enslaved per se, and don't want to see twerkers. If that happens, I'll be shocked. But right now, no, this ain't Philly. So that's what I wanted to say about that. That was ridiculous. That was very distasteful. Okay, and I don't see how anyone could even support something like that in a rally. No. But Kamala Harris, she's a black woman, right? We'll end it right there. That's what I had to say about that debacle. But what do you guys think about Megan Thee Stallion twerking on stage and so forth during this rally? If you think that was cool, you think that's going to attract a lot of black people to support Kamala Harris, or do you think the opposite? I would say I think the opposite, because most black people are not into that kind of stuff in a rally. Okay, that's supposed to be about supporting this woman and her policies, but yeah. Okay, but that's what I had to say about that. What do you guys think? Leave your comments in the comment section. Don't like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. See you again.